The Panama Canal, a 50-mile shortcut. It links the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This is more than just a waterway, it's essential for global trade. Ships carrying all sorts of goods pass through it. Food, clothing, electronics, you name it. Without the Panama Canal, things get tricky. Delays, higher costs, it's a major issue. The United States constructed the canal in the early 1900s. It was a colossal project, an engineering wonder, but it sparked controversy. The U.S. maintained control over the canal and its surrounding area for many years. This led to friction with Panama. They sought sovereignty over their own land. Finally, in 1999, the U.S. transferred control of the canal to Panama, a landmark event. Fast forward to the present, the Panama Canal is in turmoil. And who's at the heart of it? Yes, it's Donald Trump. Trump has made several assertions about the canal. He claims China is covertly controlling it, without providing any proof. These remarks have escalated tensions between the U.S. and Panama. Panama strongly refutes Trump's allegations. They label them as reckless and hazardous. Enter Elon Musk. The CEO of Tesla and SpaceX has shared his thoughts on the matter. Known for his bold ideas, Musk offers a unique perspective. He proposes that the U.S. should construct an additional canal. Musk even suggests utilizing his boring company for the project. While his proposal might seem far-fetched, it underscores the gravity of the situation. Global trade at risk, the stakes are high. The crisis at the Panama Canal has extensive implications. This isn't merely a regional issue. It's a global concern impacting every part of the world. It's more than just a disagreement between nations. The diplomatic tensions around the canal have intensified, putting international relations to the test. Global trade hangs in the balance. The Panama Canal is a vital route connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, enabling the flow of goods across continents. The canal is an essential artery for commerce. Annually, thousands of ships carrying millions of tons of cargo traverse its locks, making it a critical component of the global supply chain. Any disruption to its operations would be catastrophic. Imagine the chaos if ships couldn't pass through. The backlog would be enormous. Delays and increased shipping costs would ripple through the global economy. The cost of goods would soar, and supply chain efficiency would be severely impacted. Consumers would feel the strain. Businesses would suffer. The availability of everyday products would decrease, leading to empty store shelves and frustrated consumers. The stakes are incredibly high. Financial markets would react negatively, with stock prices plummeting and investor confidence shaken. The ripple effects would touch every sector, from manufacturing to retail. News outlets worldwide are closely monitoring the situation, underscoring the severity of the crisis. The Panama Canal is more than just a waterway. It's a lifeline for global trade. Economists warn that prolonged disruptions could trigger a global recession. The interconnected nature of today's economy means no country is immune to the fallout. Factories would face shortages of raw materials, leading to production halts and job losses. The impact on employment would be devastating, affecting millions of workers worldwide. Even the agricultural sector wouldn't be spared. Farmers rely on the canal to export their produce, and any delays could result in spoiled goods and financial losses. Urban centers, too, would feel the impact. The flow of goods into cities would slow, affecting everything from food supplies to construction materials. International leaders are now scrambling to find a resolution. Diplomatic efforts are in full swing, but the path to a solution is fraught with challenges. The world watches with bated breath, hoping for a swift resolution. The stakes are high, and the outcome will shape the future of global trade for years to come. Section 6. Diplomatic fallout, strained relations. The recent crisis has reverberated through the global community, causing a ripple effect that has strained diplomatic ties on multiple fronts. The political fallout from the crisis is substantial. Diplomatic channels are buzzing with tension as leaders scramble to address the growing discord. Meetings that were once cordial have turned into battlegrounds of heated discussions and pointed fingers. Trump's accusations have strained relations between the United States and Panama. His fiery rhetoric at rallies and public statements have not only caught the attention of the media, but have also sent a clear message to Panama. The accusations have been perceived as a direct affront to the integrity and sovereignty of the Panamanian government. Panama feels betrayed by its longtime ally. The sense of betrayal runs deep, as Panama has long considered the United States a steadfast partner. The government in Panama City is now grappling with the implications of this diplomatic rift, questioning the future of their alliance. They see Trump's words as an attack on their sovereignty. The streets of Panama City have been filled with protesters, waving flags and holding signs that express their discontent. The public sentiment is one of outrage and defiance as Panamanians rally to defend their nation's honor. The situation has also put a strain on United States relations with China. The diplomatic landscape is further complicated by the involvement of China. Meetings between U.S. and Chinese officials have become increasingly tense, with both sides wary of each other's intentions. China denies any involvement in the Panama Canal. At a recent press conference, a Chinese government spokesperson firmly denied any allegations of interference, emphasizing China's commitment to peaceful international relations and respect for sovereignty. They accused the United States of trying to stir up trouble. It's a diplomatic mess. The accusations have only added fuel to the fire, with Chinese officials accusing the United States of attempting to destabilize the region for its own strategic gains. Diplomatic papers are scattered across desks as officials work tirelessly to navigate this complex and volatile situation. The international community watches closely, aware that the resolution of this crisis will have far-reaching implications for global diplomacy. Section 7. Navigating the crisis. Finding a path forward. How can we resolve the Panama Canal crisis? That's the big question. Diplomacy is crucial. The United States must engage with Panama and address their issues. Trump's baseless claims need to be withdrawn. International collaboration is vital. The Panama Canal is a global resource. It demands a global solution. The world is watching. Section 8. The future of the canal. A question of control. The Panama Canal, an engineering marvel and a key artery of global commerce, has long stood as a symbol of both international collaboration and conflict. Its strategic significance is immense, linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and enabling the flow of goods and resources worldwide. The current crisis surrounding the Panama Canal brings up critical questions about its future. As global trade continues to grow, the canal's capacity and efficiency are under constant strain. The increasing size of modern cargo ships and the rising volume of maritime traffic exert tremendous pressure on this historic waterway. How will the canal meet these challenges, and who will be responsible for its upkeep and expansion? Who should oversee such vital waterways? This question has ignited heated debates among nations, each with its own interests. Some advocate for Panama to retain control, ensuring the country reaps the benefits of its strategic location. Others suggest an international body should manage the canal, ensuring fair and equitable access for all. What role should global powers play? The involvement of major nations in the canal's affairs adds another layer of complexity. The United States, China, and other influential countries have a vested interest in the canal's stability and security. Their presence can be both a stabilizing force and a source of tension as competing interests and geopolitical rivalries come into play. These are intricate issues with no simple solutions. The future of the Panama Canal will likely be shaped by a mix of political, economic, and environmental factors. Climate change, for instance, poses a significant threat to the canal's operations, with rising sea levels and changing weather patterns potentially disrupting maritime traffic. Additionally, the economic interests of various stakeholders will continue to influence decisions about the canal's management and development. One thing is certain: the Panama Canal will remain a focal point of geopolitical tension. Its future is uncertain. As nations navigate the challenges of globalization and shifting power dynamics, the canal's role in international trade and diplomacy will stay a critical issue. The decisions made today will have far-reaching implications for the global economy and the balance of power in the years to come. But one thing is for sure: the world will be watching closely. The Panama Canal's significance extends beyond its physical dimensions. It is a symbol of human ingenuity and the interconnectedness of our world. As we look to the future, the canal will undoubtedly continue to capture the attention of governments, businesses, and individuals alike, serving as a barometer for the broader trends and challenges facing our global society.